So I'm 54 years old, I'm separated, and I don't have a retirement plan. How did I get here, and why am I sharing it online? Well, firstly, how did I get here? The honest answer, I think, has to be naivety. Well, I've always worked since I left school. I've either worked part-time, I even worked full-time looking after other people's children as a registered childminder. I've always contributed to the family household, but I think I didn't really plan for my future. And that's the problem. So I just have to show you this beautiful view. Look at this. Look at this. Such a calm, calm day in the south of England today. I think you see, I'm quite indecisive by nature. And I really think my problem was I postponed my future. I delayed planning and delayed putting money aside. I mean, as a young married couple, we did actually try to put money aside. We tried to create savings, but then something always happened. Life always happened. And I'm going to sit this way because it's a little bit bright that way. Life happened. You see, as a young married couple, there was always something to pay for. There was always something that needed buying for the house or fixing in the house. And if we did have any spare money, we wanted to enjoy ourselves a bit as well. So we wanted to have days out. We didn't really go on holidays, not big holidays, but we would have a week away here and there and days out really. So there was always something to spend the money on. And I think I really pushed the future into the future. I thought, yeah, I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that. And I postponed and delayed and always thought that, somehow we'd be all right. I always assumed that somehow we would eventually just become more secure, whether that would be a better paying job, even maybe inheritance, or, which is a horrible thing to say. I don't want to say that. I also assumed that there was a retirement provision, through the marriage, but I didn't have my own equivalent plan, which I realise I should have done now. We both always worked hard. We both worked and brought up 2 boys and managed to buy a house, which I'm really grateful for, but, we've still got a mortgage on it. And thankfully, it was during a time where house prices were a lot more attainable. So even though we've had a mortgage for, seems like forever, I just thought it would have been paid off by now. In fact, I remember thinking, I'll have this mortgage paid off by the time I'm 40. And I thought that, but I didn't actually do anything about it. In fact, what we did do was sell our first house to buy a slightly bigger house with a bigger garden for the kids, and it's a lovely house which we're still paying the mortgage on now. And then I became separated at 51, and suddenly all these things that I was pushing into the future wasn't in the future anymore. It was actually very, very present. And so I think, looking back, I don't think my biggest mistake was not earning enough. I think it was assuming that I'd always have time to sort it out later. So here I am now at 54, figuring out what to do, how to be independent, how to create a better future as an older woman. woman with still a lot of life in her, I would like to think. And I wonder how many other women are in a similar situation to me, how it suddenly just springs upon us, how we think the life that we've planned for, the life that we've invested in, if not financially, but definitely emotionally, how things can turn out so differently, and we just cannot bank on getting married and staying married forever and believing that everything would just work out without really planning for it, or without taking action, should I say, without taking more action. So if you're watching this and you're, I don't know, you might be a bit younger than me, you know, please don't wait. Don't wait until something happens in your life to make you realize that you've maybe been a bit naive, haven't planned well enough, trusted that everything would be fine. Don't wait for that thing to happen that may force you into having to make big decisions when you're emotionally maybe not even in the best place for it. So why am I telling strangers on the internet this? Well, because I know I'm not the only woman who's made assumptions about her future. And I know there are women watching this who might be exactly where I am, thinking, oh gosh, what have I done? The mistakes I've made. What am I going to do now? Is there a future? Can I make a future? Can I create a whole new future? Can I become financially independent in my own right? Can I do it? Have I got the guts to do it? Have I got the ability to do it? Have I got the energy to do it? What will people say? What will people think? Will they laugh at me? And this is exactly why I'm sharing this online now today. I'm 54. I'm in this situation, but I'm still here. I've still got hope. I've still got faith. I've made a decision to build something new. I'm choosing to ignore the little voices I hear whispering into my ear or shouting into my ear sometimes. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You haven't got the energy. You haven't got the capacity. You haven't got the motivation. You can't do this. You won't do this. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. That's what I hear. And I have to sit there and go, do you know what? No. Shut up. Shut up. Because you only fail when you give up. You only really fail when you give up. And I'm 54 and I'm not giving up. I'm just beginning. And I know there's hundreds and thousands of women like me that just desire something more, desire a new life. We want to live in our authenticity. We want to live as who we are. We want to live. We want to live as our most authentic selves. And we want to be happy. And we want to have fun. And we want to feel secure. And we want to give. We want to help our families. We want to help our friends. We want to have nice holidays. We want to help those in need. There's so much. There's so much to do in life. There's so much to do in life. And there's just not enough years to do it in. There's just not enough years to do it in. Can't get over how flat the sea is today. The golfers are enjoying the sunshine. The dog walkers are out. People just going about their business quietly, just enjoying the sunshine. I love people watching. I love wondering what's on their mind. I love when they walk past me and they might hear me talking, and I think, do they think I'm stupid? Do they think I'm an idiot for trying? And then I remember, does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter if they think I'm an idiot? Nope. Nope, it doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm going to end this message with, even if you're in your 50s, even if you're starting again, even if you're deciding what is important, is it more important to get yourself a secure future, or is it more important to find yourself a new fella? I know what's important to me, and it's the first one. The first one. Get the future sorted out, because then no matter what, it's security and safety is more important than anything. I'm Lolly, by the way, and this is my new channel.